I've explained the difference between the HIPAA Privacy Rule and the HIPAA Security Rule. If you want to pause here and look a few videos back, you can find this along with the video I did on administrative safeguards. When it comes to the creation, transmission, maintenance, and use of electronic protected health information, or e-PHI, you can never be too careful. To help reduce the likelihood of a data breach, the HIPAA Security Rule introduced physical safeguard standards. Let's get into it. Hi everyone, I'm Maria from eTactics, and today I'm going to talk about the 4 HIPAA physical safeguard standards. Before we get started, make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking the button below. Also hit that alert bell icon so that when we post new, helpful content, you get notified. The Security Rule defines physical safeguards as physical measures, policies, and procedures to protect a covered entity's electronic information systems and related buildings and equipment from natural and environmental hazards and unauthorized intrusion. The first standard under the physical safeguards section is facility access control. It requires covered entities to implement policies and procedures to limit physical access to its electronic information systems and the facility or facilities in which they are housed, while ensuring that properly authorized access is allowed. The Facility Access Control Standards has 4 implementation specifications: 1. Contingency operations, 2. Facility security plan, 3. Access control and validation procedures, and 4. Maintenance records. The next standard is workstation use. A workstation is defined as an electronic computing device like a laptop or desktop computer or any other device that performs similar functions and electronic media stored in its immediate environment. Under this standard, covered entities must specify the proper functions to be performed by electronic computing devices. Any inappropriate use of computer workstations can expose a covered entity to risks such as virus attacks, compromise of information systems, and breaches of confidentiality. Covered entities must also assess their physical surroundings to ensure that any risks associated with a workstation's environment are known and analyzed. The workstation use standard also applies to covered entities with workforce members that work out of the office. Next up, the Workstation Security Standard requires that covered entities implement physical safeguards for all workstations that access e-PHI to restrict access to authorized users. While the Workstation Use Standard addresses the policies and procedures for how workstations should be used and protected, the Workstation Security Standard addresses how workstations are to be physically protected from unauthorized users. Covered entities may implement a variety of strategies to restrict access to workstations with e-PHI. One way may be to completely restrict access to the workstation by keeping it in a secure room where only authorized personnel work. Lastly, the Device and Media Control Standard requires covered entities to implement policies and procedures that govern the receipt and removal of hardware and electronic media that contain e-PHI into and out of a facility, and the movement of these items within the facility. This standard covers the proper handling of electronic media, including receipt, removal, backup, storage, reuse, disposal, and accountability. The Device and Media Control Standard has 4 implementation specifications: 1. Disposal, 2. Media reuse, 3. Accountability, and 4. Data backup and storage. Successfully executed, these standards should help protect covered entities' e-PHI from natural and environmental hazards as well as unauthorized intrusion. If you'd like to learn more about the HIPAA Security Rule, reach out to eTactics. And you already made it this far into the video, so you might as well like it, share it, and comment below.